Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Old School. Today, how got I got a few uh, subjects to really touch on because recently I saw so much happening that well, let's just say my stomach's turned. The disgust is real. Um, let's get on the first subject that really bothered me. I recently learned that you know that somebody is holding a championship belt hostage from one promo group because of another belt and another belt. What a sad day is when we can't trust promo artists with championship belts. There's a lot of money, paid for said championships. Some of these belts, some people put a lot of money into them. Don't get me wrong. There's some groups out there that spend like a $180, $150, and that that's okay. 100 and $150 is, cheap for a belt. You could probably grab another belt. But when people are spending $300-$400 on belts and you're fucking trying to keep them, that's fucking disgusting. That's ridiculous. And that is a poor choice in the promo world. And listen, don't get out there and try to defend yourself and say, well, they're keeping my fucking belt and all that. Listen, man, be the better man, be the bigger man, send the fucking belt back. You lost? Well, hell, you no showed. That's disgusting in its own. Why would you fucking no show when you're the world champion? Why? Because you took your ball and you went home? Then send them their fucking belt. And listen, it's not my Fed. It's really none of my business. But my business in this is I have people that work in Feds that are where you're at and or where the person is affected by this is at. And now it's going to make it hard for owners to want to ship belts. Okay. And if you know me, I take very big pride in our championship belts. In the PPF, I have literally made it to where the champions, I send them a belt, they keep their belt. Then we don't have that problem. Okay. But there's not a lot of people that can do that. Not a lot of people can say, oh, let me grab a belt off the shelf here and, make it this belt and send it to them. Then it's their belt to keep. It don't happen in every organization. But if you are a promo artist holding a championship belt for any company, out of respect, when you lose your belt, you send it to the next guy, correct? Or girl. That's just the way it works. It's been that way for 10 years and it's probably never going to change. What I stress to some of these owners to do is if you're getting to a point where you can't trust folks, charge them a deposit for the belt. You want to hold the belt? That's $150. We'll hold it. That's what he did back in the territory games. So, that's that's a simple thing. It's funny. I'm getting on these freaking lives and nobody's messaging me or calling me, and I'm getting text messages from a friend who's just blowing me up, for nothing, you know. But anyway, back to you. It's just a common courtesy to return said championships. You know what I mean? And listen, it's not my belt, and I don't know the whole backstory. But here's what I do know: it's a bad look when you no show an event where you're the champion. I've seen it done in other places, but those places have fell, and now they're in the hands of WAPO, who's going to probably make it into something because, well, we know that group. He was worried about buying belts, getting belts, but then selling belts because he didn't want to fucking work. Oops, did I say that? Yeah. Oh, by the way, APF. I'm not afraid to mention you. What are you going to do? Hit me up? I'll tell you to go fuck your mama. That's what I do. Um, anyway, APF's in better hands now. So now I'm just here saying that I think it's time we all understand this is somebody's property. Unless they give it to you and it's in writing that they gave it to you, don't keep it. You know, that's just the way I feel. You know what I mean? Hold on, I have to message this person back. This is for work. Sorry for the dead air, folks. But anyway, now my second subject is group poaching. Let's talk about group coaching. And yeah, I'm going to say your name, heathen. I'm going to say your name, Rig, or should I say Joseph and Cody. Listen, I've got multiple messages from my guys in the locker room that you keep sending them invites. Gentlemen, if they didn't answer your invite the first time, they're not going to do it the second time. So my advice to them was, and you can hear straight from the cow's mouth if that's what you want to say, or promo Jesus, as y'all like to say. Block them. That's what I told them to do. Block you guys so you don't keep bothering them. They don't want to work in that organization that you started, which we wish you the best. Hope you have fun and kayfabe land and all that bullshit. We do not endorse kayfabe. We do not promote kayfabe. We do not promo in kayfabe. How hard is that to understand? It's been said a million times. Sorry, I need to light a smoke. You just got to understand, man. You guys can buy your bot viewers and bot likes and comments and all that good stuff. We're not going to do that. So I'm being nice, and I'm not calling you pieces of shit, garbage motherfuckers. Well, at least one of you I'm not. Joseph, I still love you. But the other guy can kiss my whole part of my ass because, well, piece of shit. I stress this more than anything. Don't hit my talent up, man. If they want to work for you, they can. But they've all said in the group chat they're not interested. They've all said in the locker room. They've all messaged me personally. They send me when you send an invite. They don't want to be involved. So that's two subjects covered. One, don't steal people's fucking belts. That's a big fucking no-no. Fucking piece of shit if you do that. Two, don't poach people's talent, especially when they're not wanting to. Kind of makes you a piece of shit there too, but whatever. We all know it's promo land. It's what happens. Now, my third one is, and this is not surrounding anybody specifically. I've seen an influx, man, of people in different groups saying, life is too busy. Okay. And then I see them in other groups dropping 9-10 hypes. If you can't work in the group you're in and you only want to work in the one, you need to let the owners know and just do that. Because there's a respect value of it. You're wasting the owner's time because he wants to book you. They want to put you on a show, but they're not sure if you're going to show up. You know what I mean? Because you may not be able to. Real life is real life. But you get where I'm going with that. And secondly, when you're in a locker room and this is going to be a funny one. And the etiquette is a lot of fucking jokes. And if you've ever been in the PPF locker room, woo, you can be the brunt of some jokes because, well, it's nonstop. We have fun with it. If you can't handle that and you got to write a big goddamn post about it and then kind of threaten the admins of, well, if you don't like it, remove me. Well, trust me, folks, it happened this week. I put my foot to ass and booted. And here's the problem. The person I booted was on the cut list at the end of this month anyway, because we trim the fat at least once every couple months, okay? Once every couple months, I make sure fucking, we keep fresh talent. We keep circulating the talent. But this guy couldn't handle that people were making fun of what he tried to call food. Hey, man, some of it looked rough. I saw one picture look like a big old turtle on a thing of cat litter. It was a sausage, evidently. I don't know. It's not my heritage, not my food, not my business. I don't care. But you can't get mad when people fuck with you and joke with you about that. There's a lot of people in our group chat that have been fucked with. Hell, Purge is picked on all the time because the boy's bald. And he don't give a shit. The kid literally lost a match, shaved his beard while we were all on a call with him because he had a match where if he didn't win, he lost his beard, whatever. And he did that, and we had a blast. And people were joking with him, having fun with him. Not once did the motherfucker ever goddamn jump on the fucking group chat and say, I don't respect you guys not taking me seriously. Here's the reason why they don't take you seriously. And you know who you are. There's nothing serious to take. You were not a prominent individual that people looked at and said, oh my God, he's here. This group is now safe. He's going to be the top dog. He's going to win the championship. That wasn't what we saw when we came in a group. They saw a person that could fill a spot and show up for a match, maybe have a good match, maybe have a shitty match, maybe be there, maybe not really be there. That's what you were, man. And unfortunately, there's steps to the promo game. You've got your intro talent, which we've got plenty of those in the world today. Then you got your mid-card talent that can carry that intro talent and make a good match. And then you have your main event caliber of talent, okay? Now, here's where it all gets lost in transition. If you go to a fucking kayfabe group, you can be opening door talent and somehow be main event and wear a championship, okay? In competitive promo land, you probably would never see a championship unless somebody drove to your house, showed it to you, and let you hold it for a minute to see what it felt like. Shall I give you an example? Go look at Johnny Canada. That fucking dork wouldn't hold any of my belts unless I let him hold them. And, well, I wouldn't let him hold them because I think he would be out of breath by the time I said, hold this belt. He'd be gasping for air. Sorry, Johnny, just the way I feel about you, bud. You're not a top-tier talent. But that's where things get transitioned. So when these guys go to a competitive group, they're like, oh, but I was winning like crazy over there. No, bro, you're being written in to be the winner, okay? You didn't win. You were written as the winner. And that's got to stop. I'm sorry. That's why I'm very selective about who comes to PPF, because a lot of them have competed in that genre or that area, or those people have told them they're so fucking great. And then they find out against somebody competitive, when they come against a guy like a Brett fucking Jacobs, a Rising Sun, a Malice, oh, wake up call. Or as Rig learned, when you come up against Old School, who he said he could beat for years, and I thumped his ass so fucking bad, he had to go back to drinking and go play with his buddies again and whatever. It's a true fact, folks. Don't believe me? Look it up. It happened. Destroyed the fucking guy. Destroyed him. And the other thing I want to touch on today is I think there needs to be a blacklist of promo. And what do I mean by blacklist of promo? So right now, the one title that's being held hostage, that guy should go on a blacklist and not be allowed in any fucking group until they make it right, and then they go on a probation, stuff like that. Okay, I think that's only fair. Also, if you no-show like 4 or 5 different places, you go on the blacklist. Or if you are a pain in the ass piece of shit who wants to fucking start drama in a locker room, we dealt with him too until I beat his ass and he left. You go on a blacklist, okay? And that don't just have to go for single people. I think you could put groups on there too. Groups who job out great competitors to losers who are not built to be champions or not believable to be champions. You could blacklist a group too, essentially, if you wanted to, and say, hey, listen, unless you want to go over here and, run a cool little story and already know you're going to be losing 6 weeks out or 4 weeks out, I think that's fair. Sadly, these groups today, a lot of them are spawning the kayfabe because it's just easier for them to write it up and it's laid out for them for the next couple of weeks. And I get that, man. Lack of effort, that's what you do. You kayfabe it. I've been champion 28 times in different groups, and not one of them have ever been kayfabed. And the reason that they're not kayfabed is because I choose not to compete in kayfabe land. If my talent's not good enough to win in competitive, I shouldn't be winning in Disneyland. I'm sorry. It's a true fact. Let's go back to the days of Barry Horowitz and the WWF. And I said WW with the fucking F. Fuck the E. The shit you're watching now ain't wrestling. It's bullshit. It's bullcrap. It needs flushed down the fucking toilet where it belongs. Sorry. But the WWF, Barry Horowitz, was a jobber. He was an enhancement talent. He put new talent over. That's what some of these folks are. We booked them against greats to let the greats shine and show what they can do. Where that person theirself is there to do that, and they're respected for it. I'll bring up somebody that a lot of people will be surprised that I give a little bit of props to today, but we were talking about it in the admin chat today. Eric Paxton, he plays a promo artist named Sarge. Okay. That poor guy has been shit on in a group chat for so long. These guys have picked on him and joked with him, and he's learned to take it. But his promo skills have gotten better. He's been a wonderful for the last maybe 2 years in PPF. He's been able to be an enhancement talent to help build up champions and whatnot. Now he's starting to get to that mid-level where he's almost getting pretty goddamn competitive. Okay. And it's sad because he had a great triple threat match, which me and the admins today looked at and are on a sad letdown in that matchup. A horrible, sad letdown in that matchup. But it's okay. One of the competitors has been cut. The other one's probably going to, because I saw no effort. I saw no hypes. And that's how we decide who is worth keeping. This group will only be built with the hard work of other promo artists. And, well, no work means no place to promo. So, if Sarge wins that match, it's for a shot at the PPF Unified Heavyweight title. That's a big, big accomplishment for him. He's going to be going after a title. Do I think he can beat him? Sorry, it's my son. No, you probably won't beat him. You might give him a good match. You might give him some great hypes. But I don't think you're going to beat him. But you're going to earn it. You're going to get the respect of the rest of the group. You're going to get the respect of myself and a lot of other promo artists that, well, it's kind of hard to get our respect. And that's a true statement. Listen, I don't give out respect because it's something cool to do. I got my family in this game. I got my friends in this game, and then I got acquaintances in this game. I became family with a lot of people that I've gotten tight with. The Purges, they're in Germany. They're my family overseas. I've got Jacob Carney, man, Texas. Chris Norris, Texas. I got a lot of people that are in other states that are my brothers, and I love them dearly. But I think it's so detrimental to this game when you don't look at the real aspect of what we're here doing. This isn't just for these fucking belts to hang up back here on the shelf. I found brotherhood. I found friends. I talk to them every night on the group chat. So with me getting ready to come up for another impending surgery on the 9th of July, it's great to have friends to talk to. It's great to have somebody to keep me busy. And my best friend, Terry, he's in the promo group. Is he a promo artist? No. And a lot of people are like, why is he in the locker room? Because it's my fucking locker room. That's all you need to know. Because it's my fucking locker room. The dude has been my best friend for 20 years. And that's not going to change because somebody don't like him or don't want him there, which I've never had a complaint. He gets along with everybody. He has fun with everybody. So when you step into the promo game, there's a few etiquettes you need to understand. Don't fuck the owners. Don't disrespect the owners. Don't steal their fucking belts. Don't poach other owners' talents without maybe giving the owner a heads up of, hey, I asked this person. It's called mutual fucking respect. And like I said, I respect one of the guys doing it. The other one can kiss my ass. Like I said, when the guy croaks, they're going to have a party, but it ain't going to be a remembrance party. It's going to be a celebration. Remember that. There's difference in things that happen in life. But me, I just want these promo artists out here to understand theft is not right. Poaching is not right. And just because you start a new group and it's active for 30 days, 40 days, 60 days, give it 6 years. That's how long PPF's been around. 6 years. Still active. Where's all the other groups? Revolution died twice. And now it's evidently, it might have got a heart transplant, trying to live again. It'll die again. Got to get off the couch. Can't keep eating the Cheetos. You get what I'm saying? You got to put in some effort. Poor VOH is down to its last breath because of inactive pieces of shit. And, Penn, let's talk about Penn. Oh, wait a minute. Penn's dead too. So APF, it's dead, but be rebirthed by somebody else. Get where I'm going with all this? The groups that stay around the longest have the respect. They also have the great talent. And PPF is 6 years. I'm getting ready to get the first ever PPF World Heavyweight Championship back into my collection with the rest of the PPF belts. And I think I have a great roster. Do I trim the fat? You damn right. We get rid of people all the time because they don't fit what we do, or they've done something to rub an admin the wrong way, and we don't want drama. We don't want bullshit. And that's what makes us a firm group. Okay. So with that being said, guys, I went 20 minutes. That's pretty good for me today. I'm not really I got a lot of other shit going on right now. I just wanted to pop in here because yesterday I saw that whole thing about the belt. And that bothers me. It really does. Um, you know, send the belt back, get into a group chat, work shit out. And if you can't work shit out, then there's no harm, no foul. The belt's returned. You can be who you are. They can be who they are. End of fucking story. Secondly, I still see it every day and I can't stand it. Group owners, let's have accountability, okay? If you're going to kayfabe a win, if you're going to let your world champion have his own group chat and book his own matches and make stipulations, then you're a fucking shitty owner. Sorry, it is what it is. You have no clout because the person that's running the place is wearing the belt. So no champion should ever run the group. The group admins should run the group. Okay. So if your champion's making stipulations, here's the reality. Because he knows he sucks and he's a pussy. Oh, sorry. That might hurt your feelings. You can message me, but you're going to get a go fuck your mama. And no insult to Mama Purge there, but to go fuck your mama. Because I don't really give a fuck. It's blasphemy. It's disgusting. It's shit. And I put your group now is lower than HSP. There you go. Now I have my stats, okay? And you're either an HSP group or you're a PPF group, which means you're really up here. And it deals with ownership and or talent. Some of these groups have some great fucking talent, just shitty ownership. That's why the PDA is down there with the HSP. Oh, that's right. You don't care what I say, right? Fuck you, fat boy. If I ever met you in person, I'd slap the whole bitch out of you too. And yeah, that's to DDC. If anybody wants to send it to him, I'll give him my address. Fuck him. But anyway, all these guys talk big shit because they're keyboard warriors. But boys, I get off my couch and I'm in perfect health. So let's talk. Anyway, back to my grading system. If you are on HSP level, then that means you're kind of shit. But if you're below it, that makes you a royal piece of shit. Well, the group I'm talking about, putting a fucking non-existent, out of breath, overweight, doesn't look like he takes a bad fucking champion who can't fucking speak as a champion. Well, buddies, you get an HSP D-. That's what I think of your group. Sorry. Truth's truth. You should probably recheck and reevaluate your situation. Because my group has some of the most solid individuals promoting beautiful championships, great champions who do not, and I mean do not, stir shit. The promo artists do not stir shit. The locker room, for the most part, other than to the other day when somebody had, needed a binky, a towel, and maybe to suck a bottle, and instead he got a foot in his ass and got booted from my group. That's the only drama we've had in years, 6 years. Every promo artist is respectful. Every promo artist has fun. We get in the group chat. We lift each other up. We make fun of fucking each other. And we have a wonderful time. So that's what promoing should be about. It's just accountability, folks. So with that, I'm going to get the hell out of here. I've had a great time with you guys. I love all you fucking guys. Anybody's got any ideas for podcasts they want me to do, hit me up. I'm glad to talk about subjects that some people might not want me to. And I hit a couple today, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Love, hug, honor your loved ones. Tomorrow's never guaranteed. I'm going to go enjoy some more coffee. I love you all. And for the ones who don't love me, go fuck your mama.